And we welcome you to sunny Vardabedian Field for an epic series conclusion between the 16th ranked Duke Blue Devils and the Pitt Panthers in ACC softball. Hi everyone, welcome inside the booth here at Vardabedian Field alongside the All-ACC infielder Olivia Gray. I'm Jason Irwin.
The Panthers offense unleashed on one of the best arms that we've been covering, and they just showed up. They were solid throughout. Their defense played well behind their freshman pitcher, Sparks, and when Duck came in, eyes on that mistake.
And Vega into right field extends her hit streak. And her 5th hit on the weekend on the same team 2 days later.
You know, I think the thing that Keira Pittman has going for her is her experience. You know, she's been in this situation before. She's kind of learned her body, her control a little bit better as the years have progressed. And
confidence coming into today to see her other teammates go out and hold Duke to just 3 runs yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hard hit ball to short. Nice play. Hernandez, they try and turn 2. They don't get it. They do get the force at second, but a Duke run is going to come around to score with Amina Vega advancing to score that first Duke tally. And
would have happened, yeah. Well, run doesn't score, and I don't think she would even probably had a chance there. It looks like she was already crossing first.
Amari Braden makes the catch in left. Panthers limit the damage. 1 hit, 1 run. Certainly were able to find some success against Mike, so they left Drugmuller in maybe 15, 20 more pitches or so in that 5th inning. Could have gotten the Blue Devils home early. And Griggs continues her hot streak in this series with a gap shot to open. 3-1 count. And takes the walk. Good confidence boost for Brandstrom. Hasn't had a hit this weekend, but able to reach base there. 2 on. Had 2 in that Friday night game. Vaughn gets a bunt down right in front of the plate. Fair ball. Perfectly placed. Did its job. Duke defense well done to respond and get the out at first, but the runners do advance.
Perfect bunt there by Vaughn. You know, if she could write that up a little bit better, maybe not.
Standing for the Blue Devils. And now a shot into right field. It gets past the Duke outfielder Thomas, and the Panthers are going to score a couple off the big hit from Cameron Murphy. Pittsburgh is in the lead in the first.
Wow, nice shot there by Murphy. You can just see the energy the Panthers are bringing today. Murphy absolutely hyped there on third. Nice shot off a nice pitch there by Drugmuller. Got under that, took that to right. Just a misplay there by Thomas. Allowed her to make.
Was wearing the same uniform as the Duke pitcher. Now Hernandez down 0-2 with 1 away. Pitch was high. Check swing called strike 3. They said Hernandez offered, and a walk taken by Desiree Martinez. So Drugmuller on Friday.
Yeah.
0-2 to Ramirez outside, and you're exactly right. Now Panther runner on the move, headed for second, and she is underneath the tag, and a run scores. Pittsburgh capitalizing off a Duke miscue. Martinez headed to second. Murphy scored, and just like that, the Panthers are up 3-1. What a heads-up play. You can see Martinez just keeping an eye, and Drugmuller turns around and notices she's on the move. In the meantime, Panthers had a runner on third. Ramirez making her work. And the payoff comes. Ramirez, hard grounder to short on a gold with the hard throw over to Baker.
I mean, they're fueled by something different this weekend. Whether it's being at home and just making their adjustments. Kind of a testament to the scouting report that they probably
would be damaging to Duke's resume to this point. And they are behind in the series deciding game. A liner to second. Vaughn throw to first. Double play. Tylee Vaughn. The heads up play at second
They're vibing really well together. Everything's working the way that they'd like for it to work. A lot of disappointment over there on Coach Marissa Young's face. This is not how she imagined for them today.
2-2 here with 2 away to Thomas into left again. Braden comes in and makes the catch. Kira Pittman beginning what could be a bounce back day in the circle. Panthers up 3-1. KK Esparza steps into the batter's box for the first time into left center field and hangs in the air long enough for Burgess to come in and make the catch. Esparza, the Ole Miss transfer. And soft grounder to short on a Gold is just about automatic there for Duke. And 2 quick outs for the Blue Devils. Has been a leader for this Pittsburgh team and now on a 10-game hit streak. A nice off-speed pitch from Drugmuller to get Griggs swinging for the 3rd out. So
coming out and trying to make their adjustments to pull out a win here. It's going to be the utmost importance for them.
Job well done by Pittman.
As a program and the type of season they've been having. And then they saw a little bit of life, and we've seen that translate into this game. Nice play there.
Yeah, Hernandez did just about all she could with that one. It was a tough play.
Took full advantage of that one.
As he should. Hernandez up the middle, bobbles it, steps on second, throw over to first. And looks like Malaulu is safe at second. I don't know if Hernandez. Pittman to Gold. Right back up the middle. Vaughn well positioned, steps on second, and wisely played. Does not attempt the double play. And that is the 2nd out. And
ball games and someone who could do the Panthers some damage here.
Gold on the move, dove for second, and a really nice dive there by Anna Gold to get there safely. Panthers were close. Nice play by Esparza. Threw it down to Hernandez. Puts 2 in scoring position for Duke. And a 4-pitch walk to Kyrie Rodriguez. One, 2 with 2 away. Here's the pitch. And Baker hard hit into left field on a Gold coming around. Throw home and too high. Esparza down to second now. 2 Duke runs score. It's Malaulu and Gold coming around to even things up at 3. Goal for the Blue Devils.
Left a little bit too much on that over the plate. What a great adjustment there by Baker. Struggled a little bit this series, but no more important at bat than that one.
Their stride. Mathis, deep shot to center field. A 3-run blast for Duke. Gives them 5 runs in the inning. And the Duke offense has returned.
I guess that answered your question, Jason. Is it going to make a difference, that energy switch? And it sure did. What a again, a little bit flat earlier on in this game. Took that pitch over center field wall. Completely changed this game here for the Blue Devils.
And this is the Duke team. And the Duke offense that has torn through the ACC this season. And 4 strikeouts there for Duck. And Burgess takes the 4-pitch walk and heads down to first. 1-2 to Thomas again. This one a pop-up into shallow left. Hernandez back to make the catch for out number 3. Brooke and Luke, new to the Graham family. And hopefully tuned in right now. Be average on the season. 8th pitch of the at-bat from Drugmuller is inside. How about Tylee Vaughn starting down 0-2 and battles her way to a walk. Pitch of the AB coming. And back up the middle, tough play. Vaughn heads to second, and it's a single that gets through for Cameron Murphy's second hit of the ball game. Now a 1-2 pitch from Drugmuller. Hernandez to center, not going to have enough as Jennings makes the catch. The runners hold, and good for the second out. Back up the middle from Martinez, and a tough play made by Jennings in center field. That forces the Panthers to leave 2 on after 3. It's Duke 6, Panthers 3. Spring, and announced a couple of weeks ago that she was battling that, and has been so cool to see teams across the conference, including these two, show their support for her. One of the best
play at their facility. It's always top notch. You know, they've always treated the other teams with kindness. Oh. Tough play there. Looked like from our.
In this case, tough play for the Panthers, and now Vega into right field. That's going to score Jennings for Duke and make it 7-3.
Three for 3 today. Just doing whatever she needs to do to get on base and move runners over. Love her sitting at the 2 spot for her team.
On a Gold, tough play for Hernandez, makes the throw to second and gets the force out there, puts runners on the corners. Hernandez has been good at short, Olivia. Some tough plays, and she's been able to make them.
She has. She's been pretty solid, you know, doing exactly, getting.
Now faces Rodriguez and strikes her out with the high pitch throw to second. Ooh. And on a Gold is safe, but a nice play by Esparza and Hernandez. They thought they might have gotten Gold at second base. Pitt does get the strikeout. So they get the swinging strikeout, and then Esparza.
Oh, yeah.
So I think you're right. If Hernandez did, in fact, touch her on that sweep through there,
I think we
she's
see.
certainly out. But the question is going to be,
see contact right there.
Does she touch her?
By
I think she does.
I do. Or even on her foot. I mean, either way, whether it was up at her midsection or on her foot, I still think that.
Panthers out of a jam. And yes, they will. What a play. A double play for the Panthers off the strikeout and the throwdown from KK Esparza. When you're going up against a top 20 team in the nation. But Ramirez going to help with a gap shot to right center field. And that'll be good for a single to start things off for the Panthers. Really is the word for Ramirez's impact on this series as Esparza goes back up the middle. Gold tried to make the play at second. Great effort, but not there in time. Ball advances, and especially when she went into the circle.
Exactly,
right?
Willing to do whatever for her team.
You love to see it. Tough hop there, and Vega was looking to second on a Gold, was not there, and forced her to go to first instead. So essentially works. And so Duke seems to be opting to get to Brandstrom instead with the bases loaded and 1 out. Pitches, but the Panthers got their way. So Curd, an opportunity to bounce back here on Sunday, and a 2-2 pitch is strike 3 to Brandstrom for the second out, and that's why Marin. Here's a 3-2, and called strike 3 on the outside edge. Cassidy Curd steps in. Attendance with a correlation in the temperature. I'm going to say that.
Can't blame them.
Nice pitch by Becca Duck. Gets Baker for the first out on Becca Duck's strikeout.
Program that people want to be at. Girls want to be at. If they can get the opportunity to make a change, especially with the transfer portal now. It's a little bit easier to.
And another walk. This time to Burgess. So
from a walk.
Bunt laid down by Aaliyah Terrell. Hustles over to first and is safe. bases loaded. Becca Duck has now faced 11 Duke batters and
good pitch.
Got her with the off speed. Looking was Deanna Jennings as Becca Duck with a really nicely executed pitch to get the 2-2 from Duck to Malauulu. Should be 3 for Pitt, and it is. Freshman showing poise in the circle for.
Are making, thankfully for Duke, a lot of her missed pitches are happening with no runners on. So there's not much that we see pass balls happen.
3 strikeouts, so maybe questioning her control a little bit too early. Here's a shot to center. Nice job by Jennings to go over and make the catch. Cassidy Kerr, the 2-time All-ACC first-team pitcher in her junior season. Into shallow left, and Burgess is in to make the catch.
It's incredible.
Well, and the first thing that Marissa Young said when we asked her about that non-conference schedule, as Griggs makes a nice catch in center, is that not only did they see some of the best teams in the country, but what that did for Duke is you saw some of the 3-1 now to Gold with 1 away. That time it's certainly ball 4, and Gold will have to. Right now it's about getting the W.
Absolutely.
And this one torched into right field by Rodriguez, but not deep enough as Murphy makes the catch and on a goal. 2-2, 2 outs. And Baker into right field. Going to be trouble, but the Panthers do make it over. Cameron Murphy able.
Something that they're not used to.
Payoff in the dirt. Patience at its finest by Ramirez. Fouls a couple off and battles her way.
Back to her bread and butter, her upspin.
0-2. Esparza swings at a high one. And strikeout number 4 for Cassidy Curd. Another 2-2. Got her swinging. Cassidy Curd, her 5th strikeout of the game. She's only faced. Cassidy Curd, 2 1/3 today. No hits, no runs, 5 strikeouts. Total opposite of what we saw from her yesterday. Now gets a pop-up shallow right field, easily secured by Amina Vega.
Couple miss hits.
Into right field, it's Mathis again, and it's off the wall. Murphy throws it in, but KK Mathis with the double. Here's Kira Pittman, and so the Panthers using Duck and Sparks yesterday to get the victory, and now a shot to center from Burgess is hit directly at Kylie Griggs. Barely had to move to make the catch on the season. Here's Terrell. Soft grounder to short. Hernandez makes the play.
She's had a lot of action over the weekend, and she's done a nice job at handling that position pretty well.
Meanwhile, Deanna Jennings gets her 2nd single of the game. First RBI on the day for Jennings.
Slappers have a skill that most do not. I mean, being able to position a ball exactly where you want it is really impressive.
Malauulu to center off the top of the wall. Griggs retrieves. Jennings coming around, heading home. Slides in safe. It's an RBI double for Tessa Malauulu, who has bookended the weekend with big-time hits.
Geez, she had to go down and get that. That was a nice swing there by Malauulu. Most would swing and miss at a pitch. I mean, I think she almost dropped to a knee.
At the plate.
Yep.
Very patient. Vega driven high and deep to right field. It is gone. Amina Vega caps off her impressive weekend with a big-time blast to right. And the Blue Devils extend their lead to 11-3. It's the 6th dinger on the year for Amina Vega.
Wow, another no-doubter here from this Duke offense. Missed pitch there by Becca Duck, and she knew as soon as she let go of that, she left that up there for Vega to completely demolish. And sometimes, you know, players don't worry about that stuff at all, and she may have no idea that she's on a 13-game hit streak.
And Kendall Brown not going to give her the chance again. That's tough. 13-game hit streak, and you end your day with 2 walks. And Rodriguez with a pop-up to Hernandez at short. That will end the top half of the 7th. Runs and come away with a win. I mean, there's not many out there that would have given Pitt a chance in that game yesterday. And they stepped up and rose to the challenge, and Kerr gets another strikeout there, but that can boost.
Chance to talk to Coach Allard after yesterday's game. She would have been really proud of her team.
Tylee Vaughn into deep left field and bounces off the wall, and Vaughn is into second base with a double. So Tylee Vaughn, who was 0 for 1.
And anybody can take a win at any time. It's great. It's a really fun softball.
3-2 to Murphy. Is away for ball 4. Of course, Panthers still with this game. How it could potentially help build confidence for the Panthers as Hernandez going to fly out to Terrell in right. Pitt will have Penn State on the road Tuesday. And then another tough ACC series against Virginia Tech. Pitch from Curd. And gets over and off the glove of Rodriguez. Allows the runners to advance. Two. Martinez back to center and caught by Deanna Jennings. And that will conclude the series as Duke gets 6 strikeouts from Cassidy Curd and 4 hits from Amina Vega today in the series conclusion, their 3rd straight ACC series win. And Olivia, tough day yesterday for Duke, but Friday and today they showed why they are one of the top teams in the ACC.
Yeah, absolutely. The Blue Devils really brought the heat today, just with timely, powerful hitting, and honestly, 2 great pitching performances from their 2 aces.
27 total runs in the series for the Duke Blue Devils.